thing. And, you know, growing up in sports, I always had a rival. It was always a rival, and it was always a black gentleman. And that was always weird to me, but I realized it was because they would always call me like half breed or off breed, something like, I remember that. Yeah. I got bullied. So I started a fight club, and that's a whole nother story.
Yeah. We'll get into that. So in school, would you say you were kind of athletic then, or? Yeah,
I just
I know you said your best friend was a quarterback, right?
At the time, yeah, his name was Billy, and he was the quarterback. He had perfect genes. He was like the fastest kid in school, and he lived in my neighborhood, so we just grew up together. But you know, as that goes on, it just didn't sit right with me.
Yeah,
I don't view myself as really that cool. You know what I mean? So I didn't like it. So
how about college? Did you do college?
Yeah, I went to college, and that's actually where I kind of broke my shell a little bit.
Yeah.
So something maybe a little inspirational to talk about here, and it's going to go deep, kind of, and I'll try not to keep it too long, but there is something here.
Shoot.
So before college, at the end of high school, I had a fight club, right?
Yeah.
And so I damaged my nerve endings, and what that means is I don't feel pain in the same way you do. So if you were to punch me, there's a blunt impact there. But for me, I can feel, but I have an extra thing there to it. It's going to feel like electricity. If you imagine a Christmas tree and you put your lights around the Christmas tree and some of those lights don't work because they're Christmas lights and the other ones do, those lights that aren't working are shocking me.
Yeah.
And so I just call them flare-ups. And a lot of this, for a lot of my youth, I didn't know what it was because there's nothing to show you that I'm in pain. I'm going to get a little red, but there's no physical, you know, like scarring or anything like that that's going to show you that I'm in pain. So I'll tell you how I damaged my nerve endings. That's a bloody story. But what happens is in high school, I thought I had skin cancer because there's no explanation for what's going on. I was just in pain.
Yeah.
And I couldn't figure out what to do really about it. The only thing to soothe it was taking cold showers all the time. And so, where was I? I was talking about, okay. So that made me a little antisocial because I was afraid of, you know, I went on a date one time and we were at the movie. We saw The Mummy, one of the mummies. And at the end of the movie, I had gotten nervous because you're on a date. And so the way the brain works with pain is it sends signals and it tells you you're in pain.
Yeah.
My nerve endings they're not normal. So what it happens is my brain is sending false signals to my body telling me I'm in pain when I'm not. So I was afraid of kind of losing control in social situations and just looking like some kind of druggie. You know what I mean? And not being able to explain to anybody what was happening to me. So growing up, I thought I was dying and I didn't tell anybody. And I kept it quiet. My best friend to this day might be able to remember. He knows, but he might be able to remember some signs that I kind of tried to keep hidden from people.
Yeah.
And because I remember every day we came back from lunch, I was just dying. And it was every day. And we were kids and we really had an explanation for any of it. So I remember one day my dad tried to give me a haircut, but I was in the middle of like a flare up. I tried to run. And my dad is a saint. He grabbed me quickly, and I felt like a serious amount of strength on me because my dad is super chill, never gets angry. There's no reason to put his hands on anybody, no reason to go full strength or anything like that. No, my dad grabbed me, and in that moment I was like, shit. I was like, I gotta explain now. So I told him, I said, look, I might have skin cancer.